right, so stop what you're doing because this one is going to get Knicks fans hot. The Knicks lose 134 to 132 in San Antonio. This might be one of those games where the box score tell you one story, but your eyes tell you another. Jalen Brunson give you 29 and 8. The bench drops 40 points. The Knicks hit 22 threes on 42% from the three-point range. Move the ball with 32 assists and only turn over the ball 10 times. So how in the world did they lose this game? I'll tell you how. 40 free throws from San Antonio, 20 for the Knicks. A -8 in rebounding margin, and another late game defensive breakdown when it mattered the most. So tonight we asked the question, was this about officiating? Was this about defense? Because if you're scoring 132 points on the road and still walking out with an L, something ain't right. Let's talk about it. This is Knicks and Ish. Let's go Knicks. And you know Fraz is not here. So somebody got to do it.
Not it.
Hit the intro.
Oh, man.
Mic check 1, 2.
Tell
these rappers I'm outside, get them start acting up. I'm turning hoes to housewives, I'm cleaning the ratchet up. Do it off from boom back the melody rap. If they can put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like logic simplicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it. That's it.
Fuck everybody on the front. When we see you in the finals, bring that same energy, nigga.
I told you I wasn't doing it.
Yeah, I was prepared.
But anyway, everybody, welcome to Knicks and Ish. And wherever you are, we want to wish you a very happy, safe, and blessed new year. Wherever you are, happy new year. Hope you're safe. Hope you're with family. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I wish that 2025 was great and 2026 is even better. But you already know what time it is. It's time to talk that ish. I'm your boy, the infamous one, Knickerbocker Ave, joined by, as always, but not limited to, the host, the spark plug.
I'm a spark plug.
Yeah, tea time right there. And of course, our ever beloved co-host, Mr. Kev Rodriguez. Sound effects not working yet. Hold on. It'll get there. There it is. And we should be joined shortly by the First Lady, Mrs. Knicks, who was live in San Antonio on hand for the game. I'm pretty sure she's probably getting arrested by San Antonio PD because she'd probably be heated.
Yeah, for sure. Sis is gonna come in them hot. That's facts.
But as we all are aware, the New York Knicks fall in San Antonio 134-132. It was a tough one to kind of stomach a little bit because I thought the Knicks had the game well in hand. I think with or without Wembanyama, the Knicks were just a better team. It was just late game execution throughout, of course, coming down the stretch. If you just, like T times, immediately said it. You look at the box score, the Knicks had it well in hand. For whatever reason, that one statistic is going, which will be flashing momentarily. It's going to stick out like a sore thumb. Pause. But Kev, What's your reaction to this, bro?
I mean, it was a tough loss. This to me was a tough loss because I thought I missed the first quarter. I caught the second quarter and beyond. I got to see the rest, right? So going into the second quarter, I seen how we started going on that run. We went up, if I'm not mistaken, like 19 at one point, right? And we was packing them up before going into the half. They were playing pretty good basketball going into the half. But you just gotta. I mean, I know the officiating was a little suspect.
A
Um,
little.
a little suspect. It was. I can't
That's
even
saying
deny
that's
it.
taking it
You know what I
lightly,
mean?
bro.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It
I
is.
got that. When I said a little, that was me being sarcastic. A little.
Yeah. But but stuff like this always happens to the Knicks, right? Like we had a 19-point lead. You know what I mean? And some way, somehow San Antonio came, made adjustments, and they just played better than us in the second half.
Mm.
Um they played better than us in the second half. And then we had homeboy hitting threes like it was no tomorrow. He hit
Champagne.
11 threes. 11 of them. Most
Champagne.
of them was in the same spot. So listen, it's a tough loss against a really good San Antonio team who I think is going to the Western Conference Finals. Um, I think that we could have closed out the game way better than we did. But I think that we just gotta learn from this loss and move on to the next.
You know, I don't get the red. I don't get the opportunity. And this is Kev a lot because me and Kev are normally on the same wavelength. Yeah, I
Right.
mean, and I love that for me and Kev that we usually agree on a lot of things. But this time I have to disagree with Kev. I think we played a great game. They shot 20 more free throws than us, and we only lost by what, 2? We only lost by 2. They shot 20 more free throws. 20. They doubled us in free throw shooting. First of all, 40 free throws for any team is outrageous. It's
Yeah,
outrageous. It's an outrageous number of free throws.
definitely.
And when you watch the game, I watched the game from beginning to end. San Antonio was allowed to be aggressive. You saw how they was attacking our ball handlers. Pause. Right? They were reaching. They were pushing. They called some fouls. I'm going to be 100. But it was way more fouls that they could have called than they did. Right? At the same time, they was allowing the San Antonio players to flop all night. All I saw was flopping. Soon as somebody touched them, oh, they throwing their head back. It was a defensive foul on Jalen Brunson running to a screen by Luke fucking Cornett. How does that even make sense? It's not like Jalen Brunson ran through him. They was at a standstill, and Luke Cornett fell to the ground. And it was a fucking foul on Jalen Brunson. These are the reasons why I have problems. It's because there's no way you could look at that 7-foot-tall motherfucker and think after they run into each other, Jalen Brunson is going to magically overpower this 7-foot-tall motherfucker. That don't make sense.
Right.
That don't make sense. It's not logical. And it's not logical, especially when you got a player like Jalen Brunson on your team. That the fucking San Antonio Spurs 20 more free throws. 20 more. That's a lot. Some teams only one. Like we did tonight. Some teams only shoot 20 free throws. They shot 20 more. We shot 20. They shot 20 more. 40 is an absurd number. And I'm going to land the plane here because we're going to come back to it. And I want everybody to get back to enjoying their New Year's Eve. But before you get there, some quick housework.
What?
Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Sharing is always caring. Make sure you visit the Shopify. You know what I mean? Scrolling across the bottom. Get you one of these Scotty certified sweatshirts. You feel me? Shout out to everybody that comment. Darlene, I see you.
What?
Mike Brown is in here. I see you. You feel me?
Jack City, JJ, what's
Jackson is
goody?
in the building. My
Jeremy's
guy,
house,
Early,
Jeremy's house.
nostalgic Knicks.
nostalgic
Yeah,
Nick.
Nostalgia Knicks.
Uh,
Yeah, facts.
BDP, what up, BDP?
Yeah.
'Cause,
Oh, what up?
I ain't saying all that.
Yeah.
Nah.
I ain't
Yo,
saying
Nick
all
Buck Ab, holla
that.
at me. Tell me your feelings on this game.
Listen, I look at this game and you don't ever want to blame the refs, but sometimes it is the refs. And I mean, I understand that the game is played a specific kind of way, and calls are going to be made. There's new rules, but just because one team can do a good sell job doesn't mean that you have to buy it. You know what I'm saying? But San Antonio played it right. I mean, they sold their fouls. They pleaded their case, and the Knicks did make some some key decisions, bad decisions down the stretch, and that's what led them to to that situation. But let me allow me to do the honors, please, and let's welcome in live from San Antonio, Texas, the one and only First Lady of Knicks and Ish, Mrs. Nick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fortunately, San Antonio PD released her, from killing anyone. So, how you doing, sis?
Good. A little disappointed, but can't win them all, I guess. It was our game to be won, and we didn't handle business. So, when we went down, we should have took advantage, and instead of that, we let Champagne just go ape shit, and it's gonna cost us. I mean, again, what's been our sore foot all season, 3-point shooting, got us today. On top of no excuse at all, but a huge difference in free throw attempts.
Oh no, sis, that's an excuse. We taking that excuse. I don't give a fuck. 20 of them? We taking
Yeah,
that?
that was a bit insane. And,
But listen,
being
even
there,
go ahead, sis. My bad. Go
no,
ahead, sis.
just being there, it just seemed very unfair. Um, Especially that last one, where both of them were fighting for the rebound, and both fell to the floor. Like, that should have been a no call. And that put them up, I think, 5 with like less than a minute left.
You talk about after Cornette's missed free throw, right?
Correct.
Right. So yeah,
And just so y'all know, I'm gonna be dark because we're driving and there's hella police, and I'm not putting the light on.
Sis, ain't gotta explain nothing. All the viewers, because the viewers know who you are and they know how dedicated you are. You in San Antonio right now, and you don't even live there. You feel me?
I mean, but like even with all the like unfairness in the game, we was giving San Antonio work. We was giving them.
Yep.
We was up 19 points. We were outplaying them in every
Yep.
shape, form of the game. You
Yep.
know what I mean? But I think that at some point throughout that game, we let our foot off the gas.
Yep.
And we gave them we gave them time, and we let them adjust. We let them adjust, and they started playing physical. They started playing physical. They started matching our physicality. We were making mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That one pass that Jalen Brunson threw, that what's the name stole, that was a bad pass. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things throughout that game that the Knicks kind of like lost it for themselves. You know what I mean? Because again, we was up 19 points in San Antonio.
Yeah, but the thing is,
But
19 points isn't a big
let's not
19.
act like the refs can't change the tide of a game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that you
We were,
can't let the refs do that when you up 19 points. You are the New
yo,
York
Kev,
Knicks. You you
Kev, I hear you, right? I hear you. You said but the refs could literally do that. There's a documentary on a ref fixing a whole game. You
Oh
feel
no,
me? Because
I know
they,
the whole
they,
Bonzi Wells and Rasheed Wallace
they
when
have the
I know
ability
that.
to they have the
I
ability to
know.
do these things, right?
I know.
And I'm telling you, I watched the whole game, the first half. The same calls wasn't getting called in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? The same calls was getting second half. When we was packing them up, we was able to defend. And when they caught up, we weren't being able to defend. Penny is a different story. That is something that also contributed to the loss, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
I
think
never
what
agree.
Penny did alone, without the extra 20 free throws, is a W for the San Antonio Spurs. They lose. Even with Penny doing what he did, and the historical 3-point shooting that he had tonight, they only won by 2 points with
Should have been
20
one should have
more free throws.
should have been 1 point because they kind of pushed JB when he knocked that 3 point.
Yo, Cat,
But
if they
whatever.
called the game evenly, it could have been
They
close.
didn't.
If they had called the game evenly, they
I
should have
but
left with a loss.
I completely agree with you, right?
Yeah.
But we are the
No
New
fight.
York Knicks. We are the New York
No
Knicks, bro.
but.
We don't get that. We don't get that kind of luck when the refs is trying to
Yo,
fuck us over,
yo,
bro.
Kev,
We have to
I hear
fight against that, bro.
Yo, Kev, I hear that, but a 20
I
free throw, a 20 free throw
I don't
discrepancy,
disagree. I
bro.
don't
I don't know
disagree.
no team in the history of the NBA that's going to overcome a 20 a 20 free throw discrepancy. That's 20 extra points they get a
I
chance at.
I
20 extra
understand that.
points.
I understand what you're saying, bro. And I don't disagree with you. I never said I
I
did.
hit that fucking drum. I'm sorry. I'm
I
just
never
saying.
said I disagreed with any of y'all. Never. All I'm saying is we was up 19, and when the refs have it against us, we know that they do this. We know this. We've seen this is not the first time the Knicks have dealt with this. It's not.
Yeah.
And now
20
history of watching the New York Knicks, bro, this is not the first time we've been screwed by the Knicks.
By the refs. No,
I mean by
I
the
mean I
refs. I'm
agree.
sorry.
I think it was poorly officiated 100%, but I feel Kev because
I
I
don't.
mean I said it in the chat, like we overpassed plenty of times and missed shots because of the overpass. You know what I mean? Like it just I don't know, when JB was out in the third quarter, it didn't look as fluent as it has in previous games. It looks like they were like nervous. Tyler looked nervous because they were defending him like he was JB, putting pressure full court on him, and his dribbling looked a little suspect to me today. Um, Not something I don't think he can't get over. I mean, this is the first time he's seeing that. You know what I mean?
So what's that? That's 10, 10, 14. All right, so this is why I don't agree with it, right? Because yes, there was mistakes, and there was mistakes on both sides of the basketball court. The Knicks weren't the only one making mistakes. San Antonio Spurs made a lot, even when Wemby was on the court, right? But this is where my big issue come from, and where I'm giving them an out from. You feel me? This is where I'm giving the Knicks players an out from. We were up 18, right? But the San Antonio Spurs shot They shot 20 more free throws and they made 14 more. 14 more free throws than the Knicks did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how well you played. That is going to be hard to overcome. Even if we made a few more, because we only made 10 turnovers. If you listen to, shout out to whoever's in the comments. I ain't see it, but I see everybody.
Randu.
Shout out to Randu.
Randu.
But look, we only made 10
And
turnovers.
back.
10 turnovers. That was it. That is low turnover numbers by any standard of the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So again, did we make mistakes? Yes. But we made minimal mistakes. They shot a shit ton of free throws. A shit ton. They shot 20 more and they made 14 more than we did. That's a 14-point head start, including Champagne having a career night.
A franchise night.
And they only won by 2. And they only won by 2.
I don't say career night because he had a monster night a couple of years back on our ass.
Yeah.
Sis. I was listening to you was at the stadium. We was listening to the telecast. He scored more 3-point shots tonight than anybody in San Antonio history.
No, I'm saying he may have shot more, but he had a great game against us in the past.
He made more, sis.
I'm saying he made more
in one night. That's
but I'm saying he's had great games against us.
But I'm saying at a franchise night. I'm not saying that he didn't have great games. I'm saying that tonight he had a franchise night. And that's what it took to beat the Knicks by 2. The rest and a franchise night.
Yeah, like a Tony Douglas style kind of game where he was
So what I'm saying is, Kev, should we have won this game? Yes, we should have. But I'm going to give them an out because there's mad outliers to this game. You feel me? It's not like we played horrible basketball. We did not. The stats will tell you that. 32 assists, shooting. Maybe we made 22 threes on 42% shooting. You feel me? Like, we didn't play a horrible basketball.
I thought
we played a real. We got production from motherfuckers. That on the depth chart, we got production from motherfuckers that other teams wish that far in the depth chart they could get anything from. But we did that tonight. And we lost. And this is why I'm blaming it on the ref. Because 20 more free throws in the NBA is almost insurmountable unless you have a team full of fucking Shaquille O'Neals. You know what I mean? If you got a team full of Shaquille O'Neals, you can probably overcome that. But if you got people shooting 75% and above, that's tough. I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk over anybody else no more. I ain't even asked one question yet. We almost a half an hour in. I'm sorry. But that shit is just whack tonight. I'm passionate.
You sure about that? Because I'm starting to smell. I'm starting to get that familiar smell from like a long time ago. Smells like a little bit of more of a rant.
Listen. If the button go off, I got some shit.
Say less. Go for it.
I feel like everybody who ref this game tonight was related to the guy who got caught fixing games for Jordan and them back in the 90s. You feel me? That's what I feel like. It was nasty work tonight. You couldn't breathe on Wendy. You couldn't do anything. These motherfuckers was literally assaulting Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns. Literally assault. Beating these motherfuckers up. No foul calls. You breathe on fucking Wemby. Weep. The fuck is listen, I understand. You're supposed to be the new face of the NBA, but you got a real certified killer in Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is literally what you want Wemby to be as a killer. Like, as far as mentality wise go, as far as being able to execute down the stretch, this is who the NBA wants Wemby to be. You feel me? Wemby has the physical shit that's shiny like a new car in a store. But Jalen Brunson is really fucking that. He's really that. He's really that. He's who you want Shea to be. He's who you want Anthony Edwards to be. Jalen Brunson is really that. Treat him as such. Treat him as such. Because he's everything he's who you want Jason Tatum to be. None of these guys are Jalen Brunson. Everybody I mentioned, when it comes down to it, and then when it really matters, they not him. They not him. He's really that fucking guy. And to watch Wemby get the worst bullshit because he's linky and don't have balance. And that's really what it is. He's getting these calls because he's fucking linky and can't balance himself. It's like watching a stick figure trying to play basketball. He goes. Foul! 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 It's the worst shit ever. It's the worst shit ever. It's not basketball, bro. It's not. Watching Wemby play is not basketball. Obviously, he does really cool shit for somebody who is tall as he is. But it's not basketball, bro. It's really not. Soon as he go anywhere near the cup, it's a foul. And it's not because it's a foul. It's because he's a fucking paperweight. Have you... All right, we all 40, right? I know y'all seen The White Lotus back in the day. Kung Fu movie flick. Kev, I know you seen The White Lotus. You from Uptown. You get anywhere him. That's fucking Wembyamba, son. It's Wembyamba, the fucking White Lotus. I'm done. All right, y'all, you can take it up. I'm done.
Let me add this. He's soft as fuck. He went down when he got hurt and ran to the back. Well, limped to the back, stayed in the back the rest of the game. But when they won, his ass was out there celebrating. Like, that's some sucker shit, bro.
Right.
I don't respect players like him. I don't.
I gotta pause everyone for a second. We gotta thank Jack City with this $50 super chat.
Wow.
So big salute to you, brother. I've been meaning to put you up, but I couldn't stop T on his rant. Last year, our top 3 40-plus minute players were OG, Hart, Bridges. OG played 27 games, Hart played 30, and Bridges played 37. This year, all 3 of our boys are combined of a total of 7 games. Could a few 40-minute games save us tonight? I guess I'm going to go first on that one. Honestly, I don't think it would have made much of a difference, considering that Towns fouled out, Clarkson fouled out. I mean, you probably would have gotten that from Bridges. You probably would have gotten that from Brunson, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference. I think that OG didn't really have it tonight in terms of offensively. He had a freaking crazy assignment, try to switch on and off with Wemby and Champagnie and De'Aaron Fox and Harrison Barnes. I mean, he was all over the place. So offensively, he wasn't going to be there. I don't think playing him 40 minutes was going to make much of a difference. Same thing with Towns. Same thing with anybody else. I don't think it was a minutes thing tonight. It was just really a late game execution issue tonight and the refs. So I hope that answers your question, Jack.
I think missing Josh Hart, that would have been nice to have him out there tonight for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you got that. That's a easy, double, if not triple double right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna start off by saying first and foremost, JJ, you ain't have to do it, gang. You ain't have to do it. JJ is my fucking guy. I've been to Nick events with JJ. JJ
Right.
when we was doing the fucking Who Run the City basketball game, he always show up. That's my fucking guy. You know what I mean? And I met him doing this shit here. You feel me? Like, and he didn't have to do that. $50 in today's economy, that's a lot of money, bro. You feel me? Like, JJ, I appreciate you, good brother. And he bought merch. He bought merch. He got two hoodies. You feel me? You know what I mean? So shout out to JJ Jackson, man. I just want to let you know from the bottom of my heart, bro. I appreciate you because you ain't have to do it. You said you had to, but you didn't have to, gang.
Yo,
And
funny
I
story,
appreciate it.
right? Funny story with JJ. Hit me up one day, say, yo, you want to come with me to the Knicks game? Boom. We went to the Knicks game, Brooklyn Nets, right? Had a blast. Funny thing is, we get there, we find Raymond and his mother, Rampage Ray, right?
That happened a
Boom.
few times.
But
I was
boom.
there.
Yo, we was
Facts.
but we in the game. Me, Rampage, JJ, we all chilling. We whatever, right? JJ go buy this kid a Brooklyn Net fan. He went out his way and bought that kid a Nick jersey, bro. That
Yo,
shit,
listen,
I thought that was the most
That's
fireest
love.
thing. He bought him
JJ.
a random kid that he don't even know from the street. Just bought him a jersey and also bought me a Knicks hat. Yo,
Yo, J,
so
Yo,
salute to
JJ.
JJ got
JJ,
money
man.
like that though. Yo,
Yo, salute
we
to
gotta hook it up,
JJ,
bro.
man.
Yo,
Salute to
yo,
JJ,
he's a
man.
fucking real one. You know what I mean?
He's a
He's a
He
real
real
one.
obviously
He's
is.
he's actually one of the biggest supporters, the day one supporters
one.
from
He's
like
replay gang for sure.
right.
He
You
worked
know, so shout out
MTA.
to
You
him,
feel
man.
me? Y'all know
Shout out
that
to him.
MTA hours be crazy. You feel me?
Shout out
So,
to
Yeah.
JJ, man.
but
Or
shout out to
Happy New
JJ.
Year, bro.
But
Love you, man.
I will say this, right? And the extra hours, the extra minutes could have came from somewhere from players that wouldn't have played 40. There's not the 40-minute people that we should have played. It was the Kevin McCullers. You
Yep.
feel me?
Kevin
Kevin
McCullough
McCullers
made a
got
hell of a play,
way
bro.
more minutes because it was times in the game where we just got out hustled. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I still contend that the refereeing was definitely a major contributor to why we lost. But I also feel like Kevin McCullough being the hustler that he is and getting the extra possessions and making shit difficult for the offense, that could have helped. You know what I mean? I think even though Mo Better, Mo Cheddar, you know what I mean, missed a few shots in the first quarter, I think he still should have been out there at
6
some point
minutes. 6
in the
minutes till
second
he
Yeah,
put
quarter.
he started.
I
yeah,
think
that
that
Yeah, that
that
was
that was that
ridiculous.
was ridiculous, man. Like,
yo, now that's mad funny. Yo,
6 minutes for him,
I mean, yo,
9 minutes for Yabusele, 8 minutes for McCullough, and then the rest of it. Kolak had 15, Deuce had 26, Jordan had 24, and then the starters, 34 for OG, 33 for Towns, 35 for Bridges, 36 for the captain. I mean,
yeah,
it's a little bit like Thibodeau-esque, but we're gonna chalk this one up as the refs. I mean, plus, if we keep on going at this, we'll be here till 2026. Shit, we'll keep on going till 27. So,
but like, I really feel like 5 minutes and 45 seconds for Diawara after having the game of his life in the last game. Homie, come on, bro. Come
yeah.
on, bro. Like defensively, he could, San Antonio's a pretty tall team, bro. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And they got guys with length, pause. You know, so you know that we kind of short on that, and you're not. No, we don't have. We already down Mitch and Josh.
and Shamit.
And Shamit. this kid obviously is a smart kid. He plays solid defense because not in the 18 points that he also had 2 steals and made it difficult for the Pelicans, right? So like my thing is, why 5 minutes? Why?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get that either, Kev. I was sitting there watching the game. I was like, yo, son should get some PT. You feel me?
Yeah.
He definitely should
Yeah,
get some.
there was some questionable lineups on the court today where I was
Uh,
like,
but at the
yeah.
same time, I'm not going to question Mike Brown. I think he showed me enough that there's a method to the madness. You feel me? Like, all right, we're going to see what you do in real situations. And if you don't, I'm going to let you know that there's other guys that's going to take your spot. Like Diawara need to see that there's a Kevin McCullough waiting for his spot. You feel me? He needs to see that because you know what happens to some of these guys. They be like, "Yeah, I'm good. Coach trusts me. I'm good. I don't have to work as much." And we don't see what happens behind scenes. You feel me? Diawara could have been a guy who showed up before, like not before everybody, because Sis already told me that Jalen Brunson shows up 45 minutes before everybody. So nobody's working harder than the cat, right? But he could have been a guy that been second or third going to the fucking gym, right? Or being out on the court. And then now he got a start spot, had a few games where he's like, yeah, I'm probably good. I hit some threes. And then coach is like, Diwara went out there today? No. Who went out there? McCullough? McCullough about to get those minutes. You feel
right,
me?
so
Like we don't know what's happening. Go ahead, Knickerbocker.
No, so I was actually going to try to get it to move it along because we are approaching 11
No,
p.m. It is
yeah.
New Year's Eve. We do want to spend some time with our families, so I wanted to just cut it a little short and move on to any New Year's resolutions for yourselves, for the panel, for the team.
I think we got it. I think we could do a solid hour though. Oh wait, we almost had an hour, aren't we?
Yeah. I got a
People
dip
pay
in
attention
like
to these
10
things.
minutes. I got a dip in a
All right,
bit
baby,
too.
say
So
that. Yeah.
So, sis, I know you're on the road. You want to lead us off? Any New Year's resolutions for yourself, the panel, or even the team?
Um, I don't really do New Year's resolutions because I mean I live that way every day. But I
Talk
definitely
that
want to
shit,
say
sis. Talk that shit.
I definitely want to say, this year has been great for me, my family, for Knicks and Ish. We've grown so much as a team, and I appreciate y'all, the panel. I say it every time. Y'all gave me a voice when I was too scared to speak up. So I love y'all. Y'all my brothers forever. Y'all stuck with me. To everybody that watches,
so,
I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. You know, and you know, 2026, our season of destiny. Let's take it.
Kev, you want to?
I'm going last for sure.
Very well. Kev?
listen, man, just wish everybody the best in the new year. Hope nothing but the best for everybody, for you, your families. Um Thanks to all our supporters, everybody that watch us. Thanks to y'all. Everybody from the panel, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for always holding it down for Knicks and Nish from day one. I wish y'all nothing but the best as well, you and your families. And let's just continue to grow as a team, man, because we almost at 1K. You know what I'm saying? That I think and that in itself is something to be proud of. Um and let's just keep pushing for this for bigger and better things. To keep growing as a panel. And I think that let's get this chip, man.
You heard?
Nerd.
Knickerbocker, what we talking about?
For me personally, I don't have any. I'm kind of like Sis in this one. I try to, every day is a chance to do, to do something new, something challenging. I'm just so very thankful that 2025 brought me here to Knicks and Ish after me just straggling around social media, doing, God knows what with God knows who, and doing all kinds of God knows things. I'm so thankful for the people that I've met because of Knicks and Ish, the things that we've been able to do, the things we've been able to accomplish, and of course, the great basketball that we've been able to talk about on a night in, night out basis. We'll be back on Friday night when the Knicks come home to take on the Atlanta Hawks. I've come up with a lot of sayings, since I've come here. The season we've been waiting our whole lives for, the season of destiny. I only have one word, a new phrase, but it's just one word, and that is soon.
Copyright. Copyright. Av. Copyright. Av. Copyright. Av.
Hashtag soon.
Hashtag Nixon Ish said it first. Av said it first.
So, for everybody who's been here since day one, I know I've been doing this for a minute. If you go back to when I was sitting here at this very spot, different background, it was plain, and I was wearing a suit and tie. You feel me? Like, we've come a long way. You know what I mean? The yearage, I don't know how long we've been doing this. I want to say about like 7 years that Knicks and Ish has been really like a thing. But this last year has been the biggest jump in the growth of Knicks and Ish. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cav, because before that, Cav was the biggest push in Knicks and Ish before this year. You know what I mean? The growth that we had before that, it was largely because of Cav. And then Cav brought in Mrs. Knicks. He brought in Fraz. And then everybody told me about Knickerbocker Ave this year. You feel me? And hesitant because I didn't really know much about Knickerbocker Ave. I've heard the name. I've seen him around. But the people I respect him. And when that happens, he automatically gets my respect. And when he got here, he earned it 110% because his diligence, and sometimes I'm not the easiest person to collaborate with. I'll say that first and foremost, right? But people who collaborated with me before Knickerbocker got here, no, I'm not the easiest person to collaborate with. It's not because I'm over abrasive. I disappear. I got shit going on. But people like Mrs. Knicks, Kev, and Knickerbocker Ave, in their way, let me know, like, hey, there's shit going on over here. You need to attend to this shit going on over here. And they bring me back to the fold, and I appreciate them. This growth that you saw over this last year is because of the panel I have, not because of me. I am the spark plug. You feel me? I come here, I bring the energy. But the engine that runs Knicks and Ish is no longer me. It's the panel. The panel runs the Knicks and Ish. That's the engine. And I'm thankful and happy over this last year that I get to work with such wonderful people. That's my happiness over the last year. And going forward, I'm optimistic of what the future may hold because I have such great people I get to work with. Notice I say work with, not work for me. We are a family. This is a team. Decisions get made through all of us. You feel me? And I love everybody because of that. I love everybody who come here every week. Or every game for that matter. It's not every week because it's not the off season. Every game and here with us. You feel me? You guys are appreciated. Y'all don't understand because we could really be here just talking to what the person that nigga Pocket Ab Block said, 3 people. We could really be here just talking to 3 people. But we know that's not true.
We've done that a few times.
Huh? We've done that a few times?
We've done that a few times.
Oh, y'all wasn't here when I was really just talking to Kev. Y'all wasn't here. Y'all wasn't here. That was the thing. It was Kevin in comments and me on screen.
And Kurt.
And Kurt, facts. Shout out to my guy, Curtis Leather Beats Brown. Facts. You know what I mean? It was just us. Right. But we've grown and we're going to continue to grow. Yeah, I mean, we offer these opportunities for you to support the show because we would like your support, but it's not a requisite. You feel me? We don't require your loyalty through money. But if you want to support,
but you won't offend us with cash.
You feel me? But that don't make you less family. Shout out to Darlene. Shout out. She got some merch too. I ain't gonna start you off like you cop no merch. You cop merch. You feel me? But shout out to everybody who didn't cop merch but still here every day. All we ask, if you want cop merch, flood the comment section. Flood it. I mean, like, even if you don't have nothing intelligent to say, just say it. You feel me?
I like the share.
Share. You know what I mean? But this year, 2026, we're going to keep on moving. We're going to do bigger and better things. All I can say after everything I already said is that I love every last one of y'all because y'all give me an outlet. You know what I mean? This is my outlet. This is what I do to relax, even though it don't seem like it sometimes when I'm yelling. And they can have me waiting to press that button.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I got just press the button.
It's my outlet. I appreciate everybody. Shout out to my guy Fraz. Fraz is a big part of
it.
Lord, Happy New Year.
That's my brother.
And listen. I like I said, I didn't know Knickerbocker Ave long, but to see him with a drink is kind of impressive to me tonight. You feel me? Kev do what Kev do.
The Selly.
Sure. That's what my boy.
The Selly.
Yeah.
Fraz, baby.
I got Fraz, man, the parlay lord himself. But yeah, we got an hour. We got an hour left for the ball drop. I'm not gonna hold y'all up anymore. You know what I mean?
I'm about to dip.
Love to everybody, sis. Thank you for pulling up and all the way from San Antonio and New Orleans. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Frankie. I know he's driving that car. You know what I mean?
He right there.
Happy New Year's, Frankie. Happy New Year, bro.
I'm sorry you had to wear that jersey while the Knicks beat you, but you know it is what it is.
Sorry, you had to wear the jersey when the Knicks beat y'all.
But it is what it is, homie. You feel me? All love. Oh,
he wasn't really cheering for them. He was just repping New Orleans.
Yo, look. Here's my New Year's resolution, right? To get every person from the New York Knicks and Ish panel by the Garden in the playoff time so we can all watch a playoff game together. And for those who's watching don't understand how difficult this is, right? Mrs. Knicks lives in Texas. Fraz lives in PA.
Yep.
Kev lives in the Bronx. I'm not really sure where Knickerbocker Ave lives.
Queens.
Queen. Oh, that even makes it even more difficult. And I live in Brooklyn. Nobody lives in the same section.
Nah.
It would be
Word.
so much easier if we at least lived in the same borough. We don't even live in the same damn state.
Yo, word up.
But
Well,
yeah,
y'all
that's
already know. Playoff time, I'm in the city. You already know.
That's a fact. Sis don't play. Yeah, I mean,
Yo,
sis don't play.
and real quick, shout out to Dom too, man. Shout out to Dom who's in
Dom.
the chat.
Fact.
My guy Dom, who's been with us since we started doing spaces on Twitter.
Talk about it, Kev.
Alright, so yo,
Dom.
Dom, listen, what you do for Knicks and Ish does never go unnoticed, my brother.
Facts.
We love you too, and I appreciate you for always showing love to us in every shape, form, or fashion when you do pull up, man. We appreciate you, Dom. So salute to you, bro. Happy New Year's to you and your family, and many blessings.
Word, listen, man. I already said how much I like you guys and love you guys and all that, and I'm not going to do it again. I'm just not that person to be super. Can't do it. You feel me?
I think it's about that time. Everyone,
yeah.
Happy New Year. We will see you on Friday night when the Knicks come back home to play the Atlanta Hawks and kick Trae Young's ass again.
Again.
I want to. Yo, JP, if you watching Jalen Brunson, please, when we win this game, I want you to take out some dice from your socks. I want you to take some dice out your socks and roll them up and just throw them right in the middle of the garden, right on the Knick logo.
With some Timbs on it. Fuck it.
No,
right.
You know what? I don't need the grand gesture, right? I don't need the grand gesture. I just need you to walk past him and hear you whisper his record against the Knicks in his ear. That's it. All I need is that visual and knowing that's what you did.
And you can spray it and fix his hairline.
Because out here in New York, we official. We got I could set you up with my barber. He could spray in your hairline real good. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, nah. He's a dandelion. He's a dandelion. Yo, I love y'all. We out of here, man.
Peace.
Somebody got
y'all be safe. Hit
that outro.
Not yet. It's not working.
Come on, Knickerbocker.
It's just now.
Let us know when you're ready.
For some reason, someone removed it. Now.
Oh, man.
Hit that.
Mic check 1, 2. Tell these rappers I'm outside, get them start acting up. Turning hoes to housewives and cleaning the ratchet up. Do it off from boom bap the melody rap. If they gon' put you in the box, then you might as well pack it up. Bars having bars, no cap, I'm Attica, you a precinct. How y'all competing when y'all just decent? Your rhyme efficiency's like logic simplicity. Don't tell me how much that you black, cause I don't see it. That's it.